Hi, my name is Patrycja and I run a Gratitude Bonkers group on Facebook, as well as I'm a life coach and energy healer. And today I would like to show you and share with you a very powerful tip slash training on how to manifest things in life. What does manifesting mean? So, in other words, manifesting is aligning with your true desire for something, regardless of its size or nature. It could be an object, or it could be an ability, or an event, or a person, and then trusting that this is going to show up. We don't know how, we haven't got a specific map or plan how it's going to happen, but with the concept of manifesting, we know that it is going to. And the main thing we have to do is to feel as it has already happened. So that's why we do use visualizations, or we use prompts like vision boards or mind movies. These are all well-known tools among people who are familiar with the concept of the law of attraction. However, nowadays we live in very, very interesting times with plenty of teachers and different techniques. And this particular one I want to share with you, as it's very simple and very powerful, and like I said, is based on the idea of being grateful for. So first I want to explain to you what really gratitude means. So some people could say that gratitude actually is a form of prayer. And if you look at how in our Western culture we express our gratitude with gesture, it's often two hands together, like in the prayer. There are some great teachings by Dr. George Spencer or Abraham Hicks, which suggests that actually effective prayer is a state of being grateful for something as it's already happened, and that in manifesting process is the state of so-called receivership or receptivity. So as you know, when we receive something and we genuinely feel grateful for, this feeling is one of the most beautiful and powerful feelings that we're gonna have, and it's often very similar to the feeling of giving. When we're giving from the heart or receiving, it's a very high experience, how high emotion, elevated emotion, something that keeps us in a very powerful and graceful place, and connecting us with the person who receives the gift or gives us something. So when you're in the state of receivership, when you holding on to that so-called frequency, like a radio receiver, then you are becoming like a magnet for more things to be grateful for. And therefore, this technique that I am about to share with you is based on that notion of bringing the gratitude state, emotion, like energy in motion. So all I want you to do today is to pick up an object or something. Let's start with something that you don't have resistance around. And resistance, the idea of resistance is when we want something but we actually don't believe we can have it. So let's think of something that doesn't create a lot of thoughts and thinking, that kind of pushes away the possibility for this thing to show up. Maybe you can think of something like an animal or a particular type of dog or even a particular color of an object or a fruit, something that has no emotional charge around. And this is a simple exercise, a simple way of testing the law of attraction. And let's say I'm going to think about a melon. Okay, I'm in the middle of Poland and in Warsaw. It's winter here. Obviously, it's easy to purchase melons in Warsaw, but I want to manifest it. So that's something that I'm gonna open to the idea of showing for me, for the purpose of this exercise, and will share with you. I can promise you there's no melons in the house that I'm in, and I'm just about to move to my mom's place where I don't believe there would be melons either, because she doesn't do any shopping as such. Okay, so this is the part of the exercise that I simply want you to follow with me, and it involves the heart coherence creation exercise and bringing the emotion of gratitude. It's super simple, and I recommend you test it yourself by first following me and then repeating it maybe one more time today, and depending on how quickly you materialize the object that you want to manifest. Okay, so the first thing, what are we doing? We're going to place our hands on our heart. Inhale, exhale through the mouth. Take another deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. I recommend you place your feet on the floor, imagining they are gluing to the surface of the floor you are sitting on. And now just focus your attention on your heart and that touch, the touch of your area of your chest. Where do you believe your heart resides? And as you're inhaling and exhaling, imagine that you are expanding with this energy of the heart, and you are becoming bigger and bigger than your body, bigger than the room that you are in, bigger than the building you are in, the estate, town, district, bigger than the country you reside, and even bigger than the continent. Eventually, with another breath, imagine you are bigger than the earth, Mother Earth. And now this expansive energy, I want you to think of that object that you want to manifest, materialize. You want it to just show up out of the blue to prove to you how powerful is this exercise and how powerful we are. So this is the first stage, we asking. So we asking for, and you decide what you're asking for. I'm gonna ask for a melon, a watermelon, to show up in my space. And open for it to show up in a variety of ways. Unless you're very specific, because it could be just a painting of something or a picture or anything that resembles that object. But if you're not specific, it might not be exactly what you're asking for. So make sure that you mean what you mean. So like, I am thinking of the watermelon, the actual fruit that I can cut and eat. Inhale, exhale. And now, as you're in that space of being bigger than Mother Earth, I want you to think of someone you really care for. It could be a person who's close to you, or it could be a pet, or maybe even a cause, anything that you care for. Just bring this feeling of caring, of care. Inhale and exhale. And on the next inhale, I want you to think of someone or something that you feel grateful for right now. Or it could be something simple, like you are grateful for your dinner today, or a person who you really love, you're grateful that you have them in your life. And as you're feeling that, I want you to inhale and exhale again. And now think of someone or something you are extremely appreciative of. So you appreciate that someone exists and there is no strings attached. You are just simply happy that they are. It could be even, one of your idols, someone you don't really have emotional attachments to, but you just appreciate their being. And finally, as we're inhaling and exhaling, I want you to bring the feeling of compassion. And I just want to make it straight that to be compassionate, it doesn't necessarily mean to be empathetic with what other people feel or project on each other. More to share the passion. So think of someone or something that maybe you share a mission with or a passion for, and recall that person into your heart. Bring them in. Beautiful. And we're gonna amplify this stacking of those powerful emotions by breathing in again into your chest, exhaling out through your mouth. And now it's a great opportunity to bring back that object that you want to materialize. So, melon in my case. I am bringing the idea of melon, and I'm just imagining that I'm actually eating that lovely juicy melon, and I'm feeling so grateful that it has showed up in my environment as a proof of how powerful I am and how powerful we are. So we're amplifying now the feeling of gratitude by seeing the object as it's already showed up. And that's what it means to be in the receiving mode for materializing things. So let's just bask in this energy for a couple more breaths. See your object, taste it, smell it, touch it, imagine it. And on the next inhale, just release your hands, place them on your lap. Smile, and then very gently open your eyes. And that was a quick tutorial on manifesting. So if you saw this video, I would love you to connect with me and let me know what was the object that you have decided to materialize through that process. It would be super cool to learn. And I will share with you my discoveries. And also I would like to invite you to my Gratitude Bonkers group. It's called Gratitude Mastery, where I share with my members a lot of incredible tips on how to amplify living from that place of feeling grateful and how to navigate through our life using the power of appreciation. Thank you so much, and hope to see you again. Bye bye.